Yeah, I find it amazing. I'm sitting here watching videos on homelessness in Tustin, which looks like a really nice place to be homeless, because you're not dealing with people that are drug addicts, at least, because there's probably nowhere to get drugs in Tustin, which is good, especially for someone that's on SSDI like myself. Um, but they're saying that this police officer on here, they have always have excuses. I get excuses. I don't want to share a room. That's right. They don't. They shouldn't have to share a room. There should be low income housing for all of those people. They should have low income housing for those people. They don't seem to have any problem building um, for people that don't need low income housing. And so, I mean, why doesn't the city invest in low income housing? They're saying that they can only fulfill about 60% of the homeless. That's about 50 people. But they can't build low income housing like with 200 units to house the homeless. I don't understand this. I don't understand it at all. And it makes absolutely no sense to me. It sounds like they're the ones that are always making all of the excuses to why they can't provide low income housing for homeless people. They're the ones making the excuses. They've been making excuses for decades, and it's only getting worse because they just keep making excuses for everything that they uh, don't want to do. I guess because obviously they're not doing it. Because if they were, those people would have. Uh, if they are able to 60% into the shelter, which is what they have, uh, which is only about 50 beds, but they can't build a low income apartment building to house hundreds of homeless people. This is what I don't understand. So, they just keep making excuses. Tustin, you know, uh, but can't afford to build low income housing. They want to say that the homeless people are the ones making all the excuses. They're either on SSI or mentally ill or have some kind of, um, serious disability or problem. Like myself, I am physically disabled. I can no longer work. I'm on SSDI. So, if there's no housing, then there's no way for me to do anything else other than be homeless because I'm not going to share a room or anyone with anyone. I'm not going to be, uh, subjected to have to live with and deal with other people's problems. I shouldn't have to. I've got enough of my own problems without having to deal with someone that I don't know and that may have more problems than I do. My only problem is being physically disabled. Okay, and I don't like having to deal with other people's problems. That may be not so uh, good in the head. So yeah, it becomes an issue trying to force people that don't know each other or whatever to live with somebody that may have serious mental problems. So it doesn't always work out that well from my own experience. I don't you know I think it's ever worked out, to be honest with you. Where if you have to live with someone that has mental problems, they become a very serious issue to have to deal with someone like that, and I'm not going to deal with that. So Yeah, they need to stop making excuses and start building low income housing for homeless people. Yeah, that's all. Check out.